Believe this. We're here. The man in the arena. I'm Rick Fatscher, and this gentleman to my left is
Pat O'Rourke.
Pat O'Rourke, Massapequa alum, Massapequa legend, and
Diner expertise.
Yes. What about the Chiefs? The Chiefs is here to stay.
Well, they fight the name in the school system. Yes, they actually put the money up, and they think they're going to be able to keep the mascot as the Chiefs. That's correct.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yes.
Yes. No one's offended. And you know what? In order to start the show, we like to traditionally go back out to LifeVac headquarters in Wisconsin. And I think Heidi tonight is going to start the show. Take it away, Heidi.
Where will I find Heidi?
Hey, welcome to the Man in the Arena.
It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who actually strives to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends his time in a worthy cause, and who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold, timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
Gets me every time.
It does.
Isn't that great?
It's a great intro, yes.
I think everybody is well represented. And before I go any further, I again want to welcome Pat O'Rourke to the Man in the Arena. He's a staple, a regular, part of the team.
Forgot my tie. But
yeah. And we have, of course, one man's guy. Arthur Lee is on assignment down in Florida, taking care of business. We wish there were more of him. But the show forges on. The Man in the Arena tonight, and I want to give special thanks right off the top to Julia Benelli and Kaylee Tim, who put all this stuff together. It may look like a mess, and that's all my fault. They are doing such a spectacular job with getting everyone lined up and connected. So thank you, Kaylee. Thank you, Julia. You guys are the best. We couldn't do it without you. Great show tonight. We're on a tight clock because, Pat, you've got a big game tonight.
Yes, I have to go watch Notre Dame football and drink Jameson.
Jameson, Notre Dame.
Yes.
All right. Get your bets in early. Hit us in the comments. See who your favorite is tonight. I think Notre Dame.
Of course.
Okay.
Penn State.
All right.
State school.
Without further ado, our first, I want to bring up Heidi, Stacy, and Kelly. Heidi.
I'm going to cheat on the real Hall of Saves.
True, Heidi. This is green screen, Magic of Television, and it's a good representation, but you're actually there tonight. You're working. This is a typical day for you.
Yeah, normal 12-hour day. No big deal. We do what we do because we want to save lives, right?
Yeah. Heidi, you've been talking to me about Kelly and Stacy, the work that you've done together. So I want to hand it over to you to introduce your friends.
Thank you. Well, first of all, these are two amazing and dynamic women. I'm so grateful to have the pleasure of working with them for the past 2 years, right? I was looking back at my notes. We're going on 3 years now, right? March of 2024. I'll never forget, I got the contact from Kelly, and she was telling me how she wanted to put it into a school district and, had all these great plans, and she had the support of her superintendent. So Stacy Brister is the superintendent of schools, Little Cypress, Mauriceville, and Kelly Meadows. She is the director of health services. Two extremely dynamic individuals who are willing to go out there on a limb and make sure they keep all the kids in their school district safe. So thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're glad to be here.
So
looking at some of the remarkable work you've done with placing LifeVacs, and go back to when you met Heidi and you guys first came in contact.
We had a student that had a weak esophagus, and so the concern was that she would be at high risk of choking when she was eating. Mm-hmm. And so the staff that worked with her requested some training for the people that would actually be in the cafeteria. And so we reached out to Robert Crane, Acadian Ambulance, and a parent of one of our students, and asked him if he would be willing to come in and just do some basic training with the staff. And he did a lot of instructions for us. And so he said he would, but he had just heard about LifeVac.
And what year was this?
He was telling me about it, and he said that he could, I could get it off Amazon. And so I did. Fortunately, I actually got the true LifeVac, got y'all's. And so we got it, and he began to look at it. And when he did the demonstration the very first time, I was hooked. And I said, not only do we need it in that cafeteria, but we need it in all 6 of our cafeterias in the school. And so we immediately ordered those. But I'm kind of one of those that, okay, if I can get it through a third party, can I reach the manufacturer? Because I didn't want it to just stop in our cafeterias. So I reached out to LifeVac Manufacturing, and I got Heidi. And we've been together ever since.
Yeah. I look at Kelly as a dear friend. I mean, I really don't even think of you as a customer any longer. I mean, when I was going through some things, she just was there for me, whether it be checking on me, making sure everything is going well. So just grateful and blessed for having you all in my life. And then Stacy has just been on board from the very beginning. You have to talk about our Safety on the Move program.
Yes.
I always like to say, like, it's
ask about safety on the move.
Yeah, Safety on the Move. Talk about safety.
Well, I will tell you, the lady sitting in the other room from me, Kelly Meadows, is the Safety on the Move queen. She is one of these that it's all about children and how can we keep our kids safe? How can we keep our adults safe? And what do we need to do? And as she began to learn more and more about the LifeVac, then her wheels began to spin, and you could see it on her face when she would come in and say, "Hey, safety on the move." We have kids that we are a rural school district, and so we have kids that travel on our buses and in our white fleet for many, many miles a day. And some of those students are special needs, others are general ed students, but they're all somewhat at risk for choking while on a bus, a transportation device. And so with that, knowing that, Kelly, this is her idea all the way. I support her 100% with everything she does. And so with that, Safety on the Move was born. And it's been a wonderful idea that's taking off and getting into other school districts and into churches, into areas that may come across needing this device to save a life.
Yeah. I know you have 2 of the neighboring school districts, right, that you've presented the Safety on the Move and other regions as well. So, we're just so grateful that you're spreading the word about LifeVac.
So it started in Little Cypress, Mauriceville, in that school district, and that's enough in itself. Enough in itself, because as Heidi knows, and you guys might be aware, we don't get immediate uptake in a lot of places. A lot of parents are making the move, or even a teacher, and some school districts push back for various reasons, all not great reasons. I mean, we have to protect, as you stated at the outset, protect the kids, right? And now other school districts, what are some of the other school districts that you're reaching out to?
Yeah.
In our own county, Vider ISD has joined us in the LifeVacs. The Safety on the Move actually had 3 components as far as equipment that we were putting out. And it is a collaborative effort between our health services team, our maintenance department, and our transportation department. So we put LifeVacs in every district-owned vehicle that transports a student. So all of our buses, our white fleet. We put a bleeding control kit in every district-owned vehicle and taught our employees, both transportation and maintenance, how to utilize the LifeVac, how to utilize the bleeding control kits.
Can you see these pictures that are up on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That is one of our principals and our nurses. All of our equipment has been donated. It's not purchased through school funding. And so they all receive stickers on them indicating who the donor was. And in the event that that device is used, then we will notify the donor that it was
Look at Stacy.
used.
And there's Kelly. As if we were just going to prove that we had the pictures. So we're going to share them with you. But listen to these numbers. So 6 clinics, 6 in cafeterias, life skills classrooms, 5, concession stand, 1, distributed throughout elementary schools, 16 in each of the 2 campuses. Police vehicles, you get involved, 3. We all know that police tend to show up first. So, I mean, you recognize that. Personal vehicles, there's 2. And the transportation vehicles, you mentioned the buses, 15. And waiting for confirmation on that number. But listen, one in each bus, and the amazing work that you're doing. And we're just so, proud. And Heidi was gushing this morning when she realized that this was going to actually come together, because I think we got the okay to do a show tonight yesterday afternoon. So we're so glad that you guys are able to join us.
Well, that's a total of 95. We're calculating that one. That was 95 different kids all across the district. But that doesn't include what you've donated, right? Kelly, I know you've donated. I know that you've talked it up with, Orange Stationers. Caleb is literally has it displayed inside his store. I know your granddaughter's school, you've donated there. So, it's not just the school districts. These are 2 women who truly believe in everything that we do and trying to help us save lives. And so, I say every day I'm blessed and grateful to have met you, to know you, just happy to be able to work with you. It was March 4th, 2022 is what I just looked at my calendar.
Wow, when you guys met.
Yep.
You're doing such great. We should place you for the rest of the country that's watching the show. We're in Texas, right?
Yes,
Texas.
Southeast Texas.
That's awesome. How's the weather?
We're cold and rainy right now, but thankful we're not freezing.
Right. Yeah, and you know what? We started the show without just paying a little, or just mentioning our thoughts and prayers with all those folks out in California. We live in a little bit of a bubble with LifeVac and with folks like yourselves who are doing such great work. But you just have to mention those folks out on the West Coast that are just facing unimaginable trying times. But people like you out there will get everyone through it.
I want you to share, Stacy and Kelly, some of the challenges that you had along the way.
I was going to ask for if there was any pushback.
Yeah, but also a message that you could share with other people that are in the same position as you are in other school districts.
I have a funny story, and we were at a board meeting one night, and Kelly was sharing with our board of trustees the program and what we're doing and the continuation of the program. And so we had a principal that said out loud, yes, and I've got those for my teachers. And you saw the other principals sitting in the board meeting say, whoa, why do they get them and we don't? And so all of a sudden we had a little controversy that why did she get chosen? And so we have since been able to put more and more of these in our schools, and our principals also see the need. They're on. We do cafeteria daily. Cafeteria duty daily, and we see the potential in it, whether that's at a class party or something in the cafeteria, or just a student coming in the morning, getting out of their car and walking in. And so our entire team, we have a wonderful team, and including from our board down, that supports this program. And if we can find a device or something like that to keep us healthy and keep us safe, then if we can find a way to get it, we're going to get it. And we're so thankful for this device. I have one at my home. I've bought them for my church. I believe in this product and saving lives.
Yeah, we believe in you, right, Heidi?
Yeah, absolutely. And Kelly.
Yeah, both of you. You're doing such great. Kelly, you were going to say?
our district motto as far as health, wellness, and safety is that we want to be proactive and not reactive. So none of this was driven by a traumatic event. It was because we wanted to prevent something. We wanted to be prepared. So having the equipment is one thing, but training our personnel is something different. And so that is a commitment that our district has made on a yearly basis as well. And it's not just the nurses or the teachers. We train our bus drivers. We train every maintenance personnel. It goes hand in hand.
Yeah. I'll never forget the guy in the transportation department called me up because Heidi, can I order some of those? I have family and, and Kelly's like, can I connect you all? And I was like, of course, absolutely. Anything that we could do to help.
Want to protect everybody. I wish we could take what's going on in your school district and
replicate it.
Because because in the rest of the country, we're in about 20% of the schools nationwide. And we definitely, when people get the awareness, start the conversation, they say, you know where this should be? And Heidi hears this all the time.
All the time. I never thought about that.
But I love it. And there wasn't any pushback in the beginning from anyone that said FDA this or Red Cross that.
We did see a little bit of that. We have a district physician consultant, and he endorsed the program. And then we also, Acadian Ambulance, which is the Acadian service, the ambulance service for our community. They now have formally endorsed the program, as well as our school district, and our local firefighters union has endorsed it. And so when we hear, well, it's not approved through this or through that, we ask them
By the way, it is.
what's the protocol or what's the game plan for somebody in a wheelchair that's choking?
Great question.
Is there one?
Where is that on the poster, right?
And so it's, and I said, you can use the LifeVac in that way. And we have a bus driver, and I can share this information because she's given us permission to do so. She is a bus driver. She's a parent of a gen ed kid, but also of a special needs kid. And her son is very, very small. And he has a pacemaker, and he's so small that the battery pack is actually in his abdomen. So if you were to do abdominal thrust on him, that would put him at greater risk. And so for us putting LifeVacs in his classroom and on the bus, she said that was a game changer for her and for her son. And so just knowing that, that made that much of a difference for him, where, it wouldn't have been a possibility to do abdominal thrust on him.
Right. Not only lack of success, but risk of injury is paramount, but not with LifeVac. Wow.
I think you've been so successful based on the training that you gave, based on the presentations that you've been so transparent with the whole district. I think everyone, that's why they're on board, and they just feel very comfortable that you knew you wouldn't have made these recommendations if you didn't feel like you wanted to be proactive and prevent it. And I'm just so happy because I remember the first conversation we had, I said, was there something that led to you contacting me? And I remember you telling me the story about the new incoming student. So
yeah. And sometimes it's, being proactive and not a tragedy, thank God. And we hope that all of these 95 some odd LifeVacs that are deployed stay there and are never used. But it's such great peace of mind for all of you involved, including the kids, the staff, the administrators, that they're there just in case.
Absolutely.
And you'll contact me, right? And we'll put a picture up on the wall, and right. So we're going to have all happy endings from here on in.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know you guys have places to go. You're going to watch the football game like Pat? Yeah. All right. Football's big in Texas, right?
It is big in Texas.
I know nothing. Texas plays tomorrow. Go Texas. Is it the Longhorns? Or?
Yes. Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns, guys.
But I don't know. That doesn't mean that. Yeah.
All right, Stacey. All right, Stacey, thank you for joining us. God bless you for all that you do.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah. Heidi, before we say goodbye, because you know who's next? He's a little energetic. Firefighter Ray is probably in the green room downing like a gallon of coffee right now. He's getting punched up and ready to go. You've met Firefighter Ray, right?
I have. He's the dynamo.
Yeah.
There's a lot of firefighters named Ray. Did you notice that?
We should look into
I
it.
have like 4 friends named Ray who are firefighters.
Nice. And we think that firefighter Ray's dad may have worked on Pat's Kitchen as a child.
Yes.
Really?
Firefighter Ray's
It all
brother is
comes-
Andy. Yes.
Yeah, it all
It's
goes back to
Massapequa. We all know
Massapequa.
each other. Yes.
Yeah.
It's that
Andy
close
Cooney's brother.
connection with the Massapequa guys.
Yeah. Well, listen, I know you have places to be
I
tonight.
have a wake this evening for my
So sorry
friend's
for your
son.
loss.
Yeah, my
Refresh.
own sister died. So thank you for having my friends Kelly and Stacy on. Really grateful for all that you guys do. Thank you.
Always hi. Thanks for opening the show. Thanks for being with good friends. And know that you're part of this, a big part of this enterprise that's becoming the Man in the Arena. It's a lot of things, exciting
What
things
about the
going on.
woman in the arena? I'm out here fighting
Exactly.
the good fight,
I didn't
right?
mention it before, but they know.
I
It's
know.
the Teddy Roosevelt quote. He meant
We're
the
not there
women.
yet.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Heidi,
not
take care.
insulted. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
All right. Great group. And you know what? It comes up once in a while, but the Man in the Arena is a quote, Theodore Roosevelt. It represents the struggle and the people in the arena. And of course, we include, we're an inclusive show. It includes women, obviously. We have a president, a woman president, Laura Bonelli. So, and
Of your company, you mean?
yeah, of
Yes,
the company.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Did I black out? We have a woman president?
We thought that was more important. Yes, we thought that was more important than the big job. We're happy DGT 47 is in place. But listen, I don't want to delay any further. Firefighter Ray Cooney, he has been a supporter of LifeVac from the beginning. He's an on-air personality. He's also from Massapequa, and I hope he's waiting to come in. There he is.
Hello, hold on. I got as you know, I'm wearing my LifeVac jacket.
Of course.
All
You're
right.
sleeping.
I have a gift for you guys because I'm at my karate school out here in Bayport. So everybody say it nice and loud.
There you go.
Really? Louder? Oh, oh my goodness.
We love karate. Right? What if we...
You tell those kids we love them. Just be nice.
LifeVac loves you guys. All right, go play dodgeball.
Now I'm gonna knock
Go
your
play. Where'd you learn to? Oh, you went to St. Rose, right?
I went to St. Rose until 4th grade and then St. Maria Regina. And then I got kicked out of those 2 schools. And then I
Oh,
was
I'm sorry to hear that, Ray. Right. But listen, we was talking to Pat O'Rourke earlier. You might remember as Pat LaFleur, but Pat O'Rourke, Massapequa High School, he claims that your dad may have worked on his kitchen.
Yeah.
Clover Construction, that's my dad.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
The
and my
skylight
dad
for our
worked
kitchen.
there.
Probably this had to be late 70s, early 80s.
Crazy.
All right. Where did you live?
Park Boulevard.
Oh, yeah. So I
Apple
probably
Fair.
I probably helped rip out your old kitchen. That was my.
Yep. Yep.
I was the bull.
You have a brother who's a firefighter too?
Yes, he was a firefighter for 30 years.
Yeah. So I know him. I meet him down at the Uncle Yacht Club sometimes, and
Yeah.
goes over to mutual friends' houses on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, he just retired as a battalion chief.
Yeah. Good man.
Yeah. So all good stuff. Hey, I love the thing that you guys are doing. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, we saw you. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. We run into Firefighter Ray in Costco as we do our roadshow in Holbrook.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I came upon you talking to what is he calling himself? Roadshow Ryan? Roadshow Ryan, who's going to be joining us in a little bit. I know you have a hard stop at 5 to 7, right?
Yeah.
You tell us. But listen, catch us up to speed on what you're up to, because aside from being a staunch supporter of LifeVac, you're a big fan, obviously. You were there in the beginning when there weren't 3,300 saves.
So I had Arthur on my show, Firehouse Kitchen, the cooking show, the greatest fire department cooking show of all time.
It was
only
clearly
fire department cooking show of all time. But I had Art on. He showed me the LifeVac. I bumped into him at like a trade show. I said, "You got to come on." And ever since, I introduced him to all the chiefs of Suffolk County, and then LifeVac just took on a life of its own, and started saving lives left and right. And, almost 3,400, unbelievable.
Coming up there, and it's amazing. You were there in the beginning, and I always like, by just sake of comparison, 2016, if you remember, and that's back around when you met or came back in touch, because we're all Massapequa born and bred. But 4 saves the entire year of 2016. There weren't a lot of supporters, and you were amongst them, right?
Mhm.
I mean, there were people in the circle that believed in it early on, and you're clearly one of them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I'm going to become the face of LifeVac. I'm going to run around the country just saving people left and right. And,
left and right. And a superhero.
On the logo.
So what's, in terms of your project, besides being a big advocate for LifeVac, you have a show coming up. It's going to relaunch in the spring, a kids show?
So another season of Firehouse Kitchen is coming out where I cook with firefighters around the country. And then I'm also doing fire safety with Firefighter Ray. And it's going to be all fire safety short clips for kids learning fire safety. I did fire safety and fire prevention for New York City for 4 years, going to all the schools. And now I'm taking it to the next level. I'm going to start doing it for the schools in Suffolk County and maybe Nassau County eventually. And then 25 to 35-minute episodes on everything about fire safety. Stop, drop, and roll, escape plan, when to check your smoke detectors, all kinds of different stuff, and all geared towards the kids.
Towards the kids. And you've written, I know your brother Andy is a famous Irish singer, right? Andy Cooney, world renowned. But you mentioned to me that he really gets under his skin when people walk up to him and ask if you're his brother. Are you related to Firefighter Ray?
That's been my whole life. Are you Andy Cooney's brother? Oh my gosh!
But he gets it. He gets it about Firefighter Ray.
Yeah, and he loves it. He loves that. That I have more Facebook followers than him. He loves.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Now, do you have one of those songs that you you serenaded us with the last time?
So you know what? I won't do a song today. I'm going to do a little acting today. Okay.
All right, acting.
I'm going to show you my Shakespeare. Okay, this is my Shakespeare. So it all comes down to when we check our smoke detectors in the Northeast. Okay, so we should check our smoke detectors twice a year. Okay, in the fall and in the spring. We're at Halloween or Memorial Day. Are you ready? So you ready for my Shakespeare?
We are ready.
Okay. Hey, you sure about this? You want to see this? Okay, ready?
Yeah, we're live.
We will check our smoke detectors when the leaves fall down and when the leaves grow back in the fall and in the spring. In the spring and in the fall, I will check my smoke detector.
Wow. Is that Macbeth?
That will be in.
Wow.
Oh, when I do that in the school,
You're a triple threat.
The kids all laugh, the teachers smirk when the leaves fall down in the fall and in the spring. And it comes across to the kids and they remember, so that's the key thing. My whole thing with fire safety with Firefighter Ray is I'm teaching fire safety in such a way with jingles and with little skits.
Make it fun.
Kids will remember it. Almost like those little skits that we remember in Sesame Street and the Electric Company. Oh my God, the Electric Company. How old am I?
Zoom.
But that's how I'm going to attack fire safety. Because fire safety is so important that if we react to things that we've learned or that's gone over our heads. So from a kid getting out of his room, get low and go. How the air is clean down here. It's cleaner and clearer, so we can breathe, so I can see. It's that kind of stuff and reinforcing it for the kids that in case this does happen, they know to use their escape plan. They know to go to their meeting place. And we're going to make it fun and really cook it into the kids' heads.
If you're on fire, don't be a troll. Stop, drop, and roll. I got it.
Look at, did you hear that?
After you ready? We go, if you clothes catch a fire, we stop, drop, we ready? We stop, drop, and roll. It never gets old to stop, to drop, and roll. So we do like some of that, make all the kids do. So I like that one. I like the troll one. I'm still stolen.
Yeah, we'll fight some others.
Sharing.
It.
Well,
you keep us posted along the way.
Yeah.
Because
you guys. Well, LifeVac is I'm talking to you guys. You guys are going to be very involved in it. Because a part of that show is going to be LifeVac, where I'm going to teach parents how everyone should have one. Because it's such a simple thing to have,
Yes.
It's such a simple thing to use, and it saves lives. And that's just how simple it is.
Yeah.
You know, everyone can push down and pull out. And, you know,
Yeah, oh, look at that.
It frees that thing from the stomach. There's no injury. There's no broken ribs. It's just the way to go. And that in the last segment, how the child has that abdominal thing, this doesn't interfere with that at all.
People in wheelchairs. Yep.
Yep. We have the failure rate, the stats, but and we have the stats of saves. But when you take it to the human level and you hear about an individual who has a pacemaker in his stomach, you know, who's going to know that when they start trying to deliver first aid? But Firefighter Ray, we always appreciate your energy. Is it decaf? At this time,
FireHouseKitchenShow.com. That's my website. Or
what is it again?
TV.com. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just look at look for Firehouse Kitchen, and soon look for Fire Safety with Firefighter Ray. Hopefully, we start filming in April. Okay.
You know Billy Bingo.
Billy Bingo.
Oh yeah, I know Billy Bingo.
John directed him do one of your shows years back.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I have over 100 episodes of Firehouse Kitchen.
Yeah.
I visited over 70 different firehouses around the country.
Well, my son's a firefighter down in Charleston, South Carolina now, and he says the food's unbelievable. Everyone
I'm gonna have to go to Charleston then.
He says you've never eaten so well. Yeah.
Road trip.
That's it. Yeah. It'll be a LifeVac trip. LifeVac will sponsor us. We'll go down.
Write it off.
Yeah.
We're up to me. I write the check today.
All right, beautiful.
All right. We love you, Firefighter Ray.
All right, thanks, guys. Awesome.
Right, we'll see you along the way.
Great work.
Here we go. Get to the gym, will you?
Score that dodgeball game.
Oh, it's so great. The energy that when I walked into the Costco in Holbrook and I heard him as I was walking through the aisles, and I said, "That's Firefighter Ray." You could take that energy and put it in World Wrestling Federation. I mean, it's so great that he's working with kids.
Mental patients.
He's not still listening.
He might be still connected.
We love you, Ray.
It's been happening. All right, Ray. Wow.
I don't know what here.
You know what? I think it's time for Mr. 3000.
Oh,
Ray Priebe, Cape Coral, Florida. Are you?
Can you hear me?
I want to
check 1, 2.
Yeah, just hey Maya, how are you, young lady? I would be remiss if I didn't check in with Roadshow Ryan. He's at the Costco today. We just bring him.
I'll pause.
Absolutely. Yeah. What's going on, Ryan?
Can you guys see? What's up, everybody? Hey, LifeVackers. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Nice. Sorry, Ray, didn't mean to steal your Mr. 3000 spotlight.
Yeah,
that's all right. You deserve it, buddy.
Costco. Live from the Holbrook Costco here. We're doing amazing things out here. 3 top things we're doing. 1, we're selling LifeVacs, so we're getting more LifeVacs out there to be able to save more lives. 2, we're educating people. So a lot of people have LifeVacs already, but maybe they've never practiced using it. So we have Choking Charlie here at our table. And we're letting people use the device and, make sure that they know how to use it in case of an emergency. And number 3 is we're having great conversations with people. Just the past 2 days alone, I've spoke with 4 people who have actually either used the LifeVac to save someone's life or got their life saved by the LifeVac, and they haven't reported it. So that's one big thing that I want to stress, because I know that we're approaching 34,000 lives reported, but the actual number is a lot higher.
You're doing great work out there. You're doing the heavy lifting. If you're watching this on Facebook and it's Thursday, Friday, you can go out and meet Ryan at the Holbrook Costco. I'll be out there on Saturday. I've spent some time the last couple of days. An amazing young man, this Ryan Warner. Doing great work there.
2 more quick things that I want to share before I get out of here. They just happened not too long ago today. So one lady came in and she bought a box of LifeVacs. It comes with 2 units in the box for a church in, where was it? I forget what town it was in, but for a church that, hopefully maybe they can save a life there one day. And then another guy came in and bought LifeVacs for a catering hall in Bayport. So there's a lot of people coming in, and we're having great conversations and teaching the people about LifeVac here.
Spreading awareness, man. Ryan,
And
you're
with
doing
that,
great work.
I'll hand it off to Mr. 3000.
Look at this, a toss. Look at this, a toss.
Wow, look at you, Ryan. Look at you, showbiz.
Damn. And we have no comment on that. We didn't even, there's no cue cards, there's no specific instructions in the air. He just tossed it to Mr. Ray Priebe, Mr. 3000. Ryan, thanks so much. We'll see you soon.
Oh, and here she is, little 3000. And look what she's wearing.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hi,
Always
Maya.
great to see Maya. And now, I forget, 6:30, not 9 o'clock. How are you, Maya?
Say hi, everybody.
Who's
All right, go run, go play.
Go get him, Maya. Isn't that so great? You can send her off to play.
That's right.
What's
Gentlemen,
up,
we got a big news tonight. All right. I want to recap a little bit on last week. I know we were having some technical difficulties. Last week, we did have our first save in Sweden. That is, now we have official saves in 30 countries. 30 countries, which is absolutely ginormous. So hats off to Arthur. We're now in 30 countries.
Nice.
All right, tonight's update. We are 81 days from the 3,000 mark. We are at 3,384 saves, including a save that just came in 9 minutes ago that Donna sent me immediately.
Donna Yajley, amazing woman.
Wow.
Spreading the news.
2,116 children. We have 22 saves from January 4th to January 9th. 22 saves.
And
that's
2016. Right. Amazing.
That's just amazing right there.
Yes.
I have two highlights I want to go over tonight. Two highlights. One from right there in Dix Hills, New York. There was a 10-year-old boy choking on a piece of steak. The Heimlich failed. The father was trying to do the Heimlich. It was not working. He went, got the LifeVac. First attempt. It was a golf ball size piece of steak that had come out. It came out on the first try. Father said LifeVac has saved his life. So that's huge. Huge save right there. Let me go to Donna's text message, which is the 7 o'clock save that came in was used by a first responder. It was his personal unit, saved on an adult. So that's just huge. Again, first responders have them.
What part of the country, Ray?
I'm sorry?
Do you know what part of the country?
For this one was in Bayport, Long Island.
Wow.
Another Long Islander. Right here.
Yep.
We're eating too fast on Long Island. Look at me. I'm surprised I haven't had it.
Oh.
And that just came in.
Again, I'm looking forward to the Costco in Florida. I'll be there.
You're all over it, right?
Set up right next to them.
Can't wait.
Samplers. You can choke on them.
Can't wait.
Hey, Bobby, I don't know if we have a total from Donna, the graphic.
Yeah, we do. It's one less.
Sure.
Well, one more. No, yeah.
This will be officially one less.
Yep. One short.
And listen to the OEF.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like 2 months ago.
Yeah, this is the guy who delivered it.
Roadshow is right. We're going to be 34,000.
Have you met Maya before today? Have you met Pat?
I don't think so. No. You weren't at the party, were you?
No, I was not.
He was in Charleston.
Yes.
Yep. So no, I have not.
So I'm just filling him in on that young lady. It was the 3000 that Dad pulled over on the side of a highway in Florida, Cape Coral, right? And
yes, sir.
I love the fact that, number one, you saved your daughter, but other motorists came by with their LifeVacs, which wouldn't have heard like 3 or 4 years ago.
Or inspiration.
Exactly. So, and some more big news is Arthur and I are meeting with the Children's Safety Coalition at Golisano Children's Hospital, February 11th. That's
February
going to be
11th.
a big one.
I saw an email on that. That's awesome. That's awesome. They're doing great work down there, and you're doing such an amazing job with spreading the word. And there she is. What's up, Maya?
The walking, talking reason to live. There she is.
Yeah. Full of more energy than I have every day.
We saw her.
It's great though.
We saw her head first slide in the Hall of Saves as Dad was.
Hey, I love you, everybody.
Boom.
Thank you.
So fantastic. And Ray, you're also going to be at another event. The 11th, you'll be Golisano Children's Hospital, but we should bring up the graphic because you're going to be a big part of this. The Pat and I will be down, and the rest of the LifeVac team, as much as we can invite.
In March, or February 15th.
Show, yes.
And listen, if you're watching and you want to go and be part of the LifeVac party, the LifeVac contingent, email Julia Bonelli. I mentioned her earlier. She's collecting emails and requests for tickets. Do we have that email there, Bobby?
Post the email.
No, it was just the other graphic. No. Go back. All right. Put it this way. We'll put it in the comments. It should be along this was just the email, RSVP to email Julia. But the list is growing of folks that are going. Number one, to see Brian and Pat and myself act out, bring history to life. But
Can't wait to meet you.
But also a great celebration of LifeVac, Jacksonville Fire Department, Jacksonville Police, help spreading the word as you are each and every day. Ray, we appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. God bless you guys. We'll see you next week.
All right, Ray.
Thank you, Ray. God bless you.
Bless you. Wow. He's become quite a hit, Mr. 3000.
Yeah, I love that. I love that report every week.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It is.
And you brought up the graphic, Bobby. I want to talk about the evolution of the man in the arena. It's changing on a week-to-week basis. This Monday, we went into New York, and we're going to be launching in 4 markets on traditional radio and also iHeartRadio. So look at Los Angeles on Saturdays, Houston also on Saturdays, Sundays in New York, WOR, and Orlando, Florida. You've heard of Orlando, right?
I have. I've been there.
Yeah.
Of course, country.
Happiest place on earth.
Never been to Disney.
Look at
and
that.
We'll never go.
So exciting times. And Pat, you're going to be there for the ride.
Yes.
And so is Bobby and Strong Island TV. We're going to be hopefully doing the show right here from Strong Island Studios. It's really exciting time to be a LifeVacker.
The crossroads of the world, Massapequa, New York.
It all comes through Massapequa,
It
right?
does. It's like Brooklyn in the old days.
It is. You know that Mike Rowe's got a great singing voice, doesn't he?
A cappella.
Yeah. We appreciate you so much being here. Like and share, and we'll see you next time on The Man in the Arena. Thanks so much, Pat.
Again, I don't know why I'm here. That's it, I guess.
And sing along if you know the words.
It's no joke when you choke, so get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death. So get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.